Hello everybody and welcome to story time. I have got one of my favourites, my most favourite stories ever today. This is a book that I really love. It has been turned into a film. It was a film that was brought out a few years ago, so if it was something you were interested in you might be able to watch that. You'd have to check with your parents. It is one that you may already know very well, and if you don't then you're in for a treat because it's a really exciting story. So it's called Where the Wild Things Are, and the story and pictures are written by Maurice Sendak. And you can just see in the back, we've not got a blurb on this one. We've got these beautiful pictures here. Okay, so what do you think this story might be about? Got something about wild things, and we've got this creature here. They've got a boat. Wonder. Should we find out? So, ooh, some great leaves there. Okay. Oh, look at those. What do you think of them? Do they look fun? Do they look scary? Do they look excited, maybe? And we've got somebody here as well, haven't we? Curious. The night Max wore his wolf suit and made mischief of one kind and another, chasing the poor dog, look. His mother called him Wild Thing, and Max said, "I'll eat you up." So he was sent to bed without eating anything. Oh, there you go, sorry. He's in his bedroom. That very night in Max's room, a forest grew. There's a forest growing in his room. How strange. And grew. And grew until his ceiling hung with vines and the walls became the world all around. And I think I missed a page there. And an ocean tumbled by with a private boat for Max, and he sailed off through night and day, and in and out of weeks and almost over a year to where the wild things are. And when he came to the place where the wild things are, they roared their terrible roars and gnashed their terrible teeth and rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible claws. They do look quite scary, don't they? What's going to happen? Till Max said, "Be still," and tamed them with the magic trick of staring into all their yellow eyes without blinking once, and they were frightened and called him the most wild thing of all. See, they're scared of Max and made him king of all the wild things. But they made him a king. He's got a crown on. And now, cried Max, let the wild rumpus start. They're going to have a party. Look! Look at all the wild things. They're having a great time, aren't they? Looks like fun, doesn't it? And they are swinging from the trees. They all look very happy, don't they? Look, they're doing the conga. They're dancing around. Now stop, Max said, and sent the wild things off to bed without their supper. And Max, the king of all wild things, was lonely and wanted to be where someone loved him best of all. Then, all around, from far away across the world, he'd smelled good things to eat. So he gave up being king of where the wild things are. But the wild things cried, "Oh, please don't go. We'll eat you up. We love you so." And Max said, "No, The wild things roared their terrible roars and gnashed their terrible teeth and rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible claws. But Max stepped into his private boat and waved goodbye and sailed back over a year and in and out of weeks and through a day and into the night of his very own room, where he found his supper waiting for him. And it was still hot. Isn't that strange? He sailed all that way, and yet his dinner was still hot. It's interesting, isn't it? Something to think about. And I would like you to have a think about, if your room magically transformed, what would it transform into, do you think? What would it change into? Would it become an ocean? Would it become a palace in the sky? Would it become a dark wooded forest, an enchanted forest maybe? Would it become a beach? Have a think, where would you like your bedroom to magically transform into? Maybe what would you dress up as well? Alright, take care everybody.